Good morning, Edible Acres 2. It feels weird being on the camera. We wanted to do an update of how our chicken system is going in the winter months now that it's getting cold. So it's been mild. It's been mild overall, but we're going to come into another cold snap here. First one that we had, we weren't really prepared, and so the chickens weren't as warm as they could be at night, and some had some comb damage, but they're healing just fine. Since have gotten a bunch of hay bales and found that anytime it snows, if we bust open hay bales, you can hear big reds underneath the makeshift greenhouse, which they seem to like when it's real cold out. It lets them be outside, have the air, sometimes sun, but not be exposed to the snow. But the hay is a really nice trick for them. They love to be on there, and they can eat through and get seeds. We'll take their dried food again, this is all just waste grain from my friend's organic flour mill. So there's whole red winter wheat, there's some oats, there's some corn, there's some flour, etc. And this gives them a neat activity. Sorry, pros and cons of living on a busy street here. It gives them a neat activity to be able to peck through and eat while they're on the hay off the snow. And so that's been a really nice trick for them. We bring them out some warm oatmeal in the morning. Their eggshells we crush up and give back to them. And then we bring them warm water on these days with a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And Big Red just yells the whole time. But the thing that I think is most exciting to share will be the hot compost system that's really been hitting a stride now. And so we're going to go over and actually open up the compost. It seems to be the big fun part for them. It still doesn't work, but once one or two sees it, they generally come running. And this we've been really excited about. So it's definitely below freezing, but as you can see there's steam coming. I mean, it's nothing too special about it. It's a normal compost pile. We keep adding material to it, but if you come in and look closely, we've been adding every week. I add about a 5-gallon bucket of the seed that we're normally feeding them, and what happens is they sprout in here with the heat. So here's a sprouted corn, tons of wheat starting to open up, and they just absolutely adore it, which takes the food that's already free but really amplifies the food value of it. So like here's a nice clump. I mean, look at that if you're a chicken. It's just a complete so there is still the germ in there so they can get their calories out of it, but now it's got vitamin C and vitamin E and all this other stuff. And it seems like they enjoy it way more than just the seeds. And the beauty part, the system just does it itself. So as long as we keep adding, you know, food scraps to it, rotten wood chips, rotten leaves, etc., at a certain point there's enough inertia, and this compost pile will basically stay warm throughout the whole winter now. And the chickens can come out and scratch through it like crazy, eat tons of sprouted grain, and have radiant, moist heat to keep them comfortable. So it's like a sauna, steam bath / all-you-can-eat buffet of sprouts. It's real Ithaca, real hippie stuff here. Only 3 of them are coming out right now. Most days when there's not snow, they just come out in a grove of them. A treasure trove, big group of them. But anyway. Yeah, so I just hill it up every day, every other day, whatever, and then they kick it apart, and we hill it up, and they kick it apart. Add a bunch of charcoal to this so that it can get inoculated. Here's another one. Hello, friend. Go play. And yeah, we're going to get down to negative temperatures in the next few days, so when I'm expecting that, there's a tarp with some logs, and I'll put the tarp over a section and that'll keep the heat in, so I can move the tarp around to make sure they always have access to some spot that's thawed. But for the most part, it's been over 80-90 degrees in there, probably over 100 in some of the spots. We just racked off a bunch of hard cider the other day, and so I dumped the lees into here so that I can smell the lees are coming out, so they'll be getting some good vitamins soon out of that. And that's our system. Thanks for watching.